Advocate Radharao Gracias has penned a novel titled A Shortcut to Tipperary from Goa. The book is Gracious's attempt at recreating life in rural Goa in his younger days. The book will be released on August 27th at 4:30 p.m. at Ravindra Bhavan, Margao by Jason Keith Fernandez. Advocate Radharao Gracious's book, A Shortcut to Tipperary, will be released on August 27th at 4:30 p.m. at Ravindra Bhavan, Margao by Jason Keith Fernandez. Gracious has taken recourse to the literary genre of magic realism and borrowed facets of the Goan teatro.
I took advantage of the COVID holidays, and I wrote a book, which is a book of fiction. It's a novel, and it is titled A Shortcut to Tipperary. Now, the purpose of the book is to keep alive, or to bring on record, life as we lived in Goa when I was a teenager in the 1960s and 70s. And the book, the narration is fictional, entirely fictional, except for one or two actual incidents which have been fictionalized. Otherwise, the entire story is fiction. But the description is factual. I have taken care to see that the story is narrated in places which are actual, which are authentic, and I have been quite accurate in my description. Essentially, the novel starts in Bombay, among Goan immigrant community, then travels to Goa, and most of the action takes place in my own village of Majorda, neighboring village of Betalbati and Nuve. That is where the novel is set. And finally, the novel ends in Ireland. Now, the purpose of that is that essentially Goans today are migrating and settling all over the world. The reader will get the actual storyline and will also know a lot about Goa from what I have written. And that was the purpose. I'm quite sure that if people want to know what life was in Goa, say 50 years from now, and 100 years back from then, if they read my book, they will get a fair idea of how we lived in the 1960s and 70s. So the book will be officially released by Dr. Jason Keith Fernandez at the Ravindra Bhavan on Saturday, the 27th at 4:30 p.m.
Aditya Bidway for Herald TV.